feeling like the president, but I can't vote, boy. Picked him out from miles away, he in my scope, boy. How you speaking on my name and making no noise?
Yeah, man, I'm Rasheed Out Magnolia. Body, you heard me?
Okay, so I don't have to ask where you're from because you already said it. You
Yeah, you
did.
already know.
We're gonna just get straight to this. Can you, for the people that don't know, who what is your relation to the Millers? Let's go straight to it.
Oh, okay. The Millers, that's my first cousins, man. It's my first
Okay.
cousin, Master PC Murder, Silk Shaka, Jared, all them. That's my first cousins, man.
All right. Do you come from a large family?
Yeah, I do. I do come from a very large family. People in the Magnolia might know them as the Hogans. You know what I'm saying? And they had the Millers and the Callio. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, come from a
So
very big family.
it's safe to say you was close with your family, right?
Yes, I am. I am very close with my family.
How important was the faith in your household?
It was very important. Unfortunately, as I grew older, in my I say about 25 years ago, I was the one that dropped that faith stuff. So,
Okay, all right.
but yeah, it was very big in my family though.
So let's ask this question. Starting off, back then, was your family well off, or was y'all a family of like struggling, poverty?
Um, I wouldn't say we was just well off, but I'm gonna just be like this. When I was young, I went. I didn't realize we was poor until I got older and had kids myself. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? But I
Mhm.
was a happy kid. I had a happy life, man, and was fortunate enough to have something. I had four brothers. I had four little brothers. So a lot of times early on, when me and my brother that's right next to me, we did have to share things. You know, you got an Atari. It was for both of us or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But we had some things, man. You know. I was a spoiled kid by my grandmother though. My grandmother
Okay.
spoiled me, so I that's what made me seem like I really helped my mom out when I was a young kid. So
Okay. So let's just ask this: growing up, for the people that don't know, I know we just gotta let the people that don't know. Growing up in New Orleans, in the Magnolia, did you feel like you had to stay on guard and watch over your shoulder?
um not necessarily because when you was in the projects, you was kind of protected by the projects. So people inside the projects, you had your little quarrels with them, but that's about it. But it wasn't not have to look over your shoulder once we was at home. And I stayed on the front too, so we was on beam all day. So I wouldn't say we necessarily had to watch over our shoulder unless we got into beef with somebody.
Okay. What's the age difference between you, C Murder, P, and Silk?
Okay, C is probably a couple of years older than I am. P is probably 4 years older than I am, and Silk is maybe about three years younger. Three. I think he's the same age as my little brother. So yeah, he's about 3 years younger than me.
What about the brother Kevin? Was you close with him?
No, I wasn't really close with Kevin. Kevin was in the streets when we was young, when I was like younger, and he wasn't around like that talking about it. And to be frank with you, I really start running around with them in my teenage years. We was teenagers then when I started running around with C and P and them and all that kind of stuff like that. So before that, it was just us in the Magnolia, like talking about. You know what I mean?
Okay. Do you know where you was at when Kevin was murdered?
Yeah, we still in the Magnolia. Yeah, I remember when he got murdered. I don't remember exactly what I was doing or where I was at, but I remember hearing about they just didn't just unalive Kevin. So I remember that. C used to be the one that came in the Magnolia by my grandmother a lot.
Hmm.
So that's how I used to hear. That's how I heard about that. He was around there and he said it.
So all you was able to go off was the stories with Kevin.
Right, exactly. So I remember about the Tuesday crew and all that kind of stuff, just hearsay around. You know, like I said, we were still youngsters trying to come up and do what we was doing in the project. So he was doing his own thing on a grander scale. So we heard about the stories. When you heard the stories in the city about the Tuesday crew and they doing this and doing that, you knew Kevin was a part of that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. And you don't have to answer this. Was violence, stealing, or robbing a normal part of the daily life back then?
Yes, it definitely was. Violence was definitely on the rise, and going on back then. Yes, indeed.
Did you experience a lot of friends losing their life
Yes,
at an early age?
early age. Yes, yes. Going to jail and losing their life at an early age. Yes, I did. I have a lot of friends. Matter of fact, a lot of cats that you hear, like Gangster and ourselves talk about a lot, like the
Mm-hmm.
Black and Moles and all them kind of dudes like that. Man, those dudes passed when we were still young, man. We were still teenagers, man. We was early teenagers too.
Right.
So them dudes passed around that time, man. It was going down back then.